Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and welcome back to the Global Granada campaign, but not the campaign that you left. If you've been following along with the campaign, you'll know that in the last episode, things continued to go from bad to worse. We lost a war against Portugal. Against Castile, and we were about to lose a war against Portugal. So, this evening, I have restarted the campaign, and over the last 4 hours, I have brought us back to about where we were, slightly better than where we were, in fact, and in shorter time, so clearly I'm improving. Our ludicrous starting leader has helped us remain very much up to date in terms of technology, and our massively superior military tech to Castile has been helping us a lot. They've also had a huge wave after wave of rebellion. There's been some plagues as well, which have caused a lot of problems for them. They just had a civil war. In fact, the civil war may be ongoing. No, it looks like it has finished now. But they have had some serious civil war problems. There's also different alliance chains to last time. So Castile is currently allied only to Portugal. They were allied to Occitania? Not sure. Occitania we'll go with. But all these alliances seem to have broken recently. There used to be an alliance between Aragon and Castile. That broke, I think, because Aragon ended up at war with Occitania, which called these guys in. That's right. There was a Aquitanian independence war, which Castile backed. And then Aragon backed Occitania. And France got involved somehow. But basically, all of these guys have got some interesting situations in terms of alliances, where the alliance structure seems to have broken down. Now, Castile doesn't have any loans, so I'm going to actually just tag Castile real quick. You can find this out in the ledger, so I don't feel that bad, but they don't have massive... I know it's cheating to tag to them and check their inflation and stuff, but I think you can see someone's inflation in here if you care to check. Does inflation factor in here? It actually doesn't. I kind of feel like you should know someone's inflation, though, so I don't feel that bad checking. Our font is not very good. I do hope to change that. Oh, yes, one other vital difference from the other campaign. I did turn on the fantasy religion scenario for Northeastern Africa. So as you can see, we've got some serious disunity. We've got Shiite and we've got Ibadi in lots of these provinces. It made Fez much more of a pain to hold on to. We've had some religious uprising problems in some of the Shiite lands. I have been tolerant so far of religions. I've yet to change this like I did. I am running on a new patch, the second iteration of the 2.5 heresy update. Obviously we took culture again. I just took the same thing, keep it all try and keep it all consistent. Now my immediate goal is to become the Sultan of Morocco. Does this give us option to have new ideas? Yeah, so we're going to check out the Moroccan ideas and see if they're better, because they might be. I do quite like Granada ideas. The missionary strength is so good. The manpower is so good. The trade power is so good. The rest I could take it or leave it. Fort defense, trash. Tolerance, not good, because we are going to go religious, even if at the moment we are taking jizya tax. And the tech costs, so the advisor costs, is worthless late game, because our advisor costs will be like plus 150%. I still need to make that video about how stacking costs in mayor and taxes make construction costs and advisor cost reductions worthless. I could just talk directly to the devs. I think I want to make the video and talk to them as well. They won't take it as an attack. They're nice chaps. They can take criticism. So I want to form Morocco. To form Morocco, we need a domain of 15 in Morocco, and you can see the highlighted area on the map there. Or we need cores of 12. So we currently have 8. And if we went to war with Morocco right now, I think we'd be able to take up to 15. Well, we need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, so war with Morocco. Pretty sure Morocco has no men. Oh, let me just take you through like the process of how this came about. There are a couple of incredible clutch moments. I really regret not recording it. I did start recording it just so that I could upload like a 4-hour video and then no one could watch it, but it would just be there for history's sake. But unfortunately, my recording software bugged out halfway through, so I ran out of space on my hard drive, which is unfortunate, but oh well. No one was going to watch it anyway. So, the early war was against Al Jazeera, these guys who had this land here. Having established a foothold here, I declared war on Fez. We had equal numbers when I declared, but they raised up god almighty estate levies, like stupid numbers of estate levies. They had like double my number. I was sieging down our core here. They were in this province, marching from here to here. And then, in a glorious act of God, Sunni rebels rose up here and brought them down to low enough morale that I can then move in and stack wipe them. And it was glorious. That was awesome. The war against Castile happened after we made most of these conquests down here, and we had a fairly good army. Right now, we're hopelessly autonomous. The whole empire is coming to pieces over how much freaking autonomy everybody has. But we're managing. It was slightly less autonomous earlier, but we had some estate issues. The war against Castile was in the midst of them being at war with France and Occitania and Aragon, and Portugal wouldn't honour the alliance. That was when I declared and just ravaged through here. It was really quick, pretty easy. We do have the mission completed, the Emirate of Cordoba, which gave us claims, permanent claims on all of this region. So we get 25% coring cost reduction there, which is pretty nice. So, Fez, how many men you got? Almost none, I suspect. Armies. Let's just take a look-see. Be thorough. Fez has 0 men. Yes, not surprising. Fez had a huge long sequence of unrest and rebels and all that kind of jazz. We've had some good generals come and go. The current one is pretty darn nice. Well, no, sorry, I'm thinking the previous one. The current one is not that good. He's not terrible, though. We don't have any allies. I'm going it alone. I am married to Tripoli. We're going to go to war with these guys next, after Fez, I think, which will call... Sorry, these guys, Tlemcen, which will call in Tunisia. I think what we'll do is we'll separate peace Tunisia and make them break their alliance with Tripoli. That'll free up a slot for Tripoli for us to marry. I do still have all the other religious settings on, so we've got a huge shamanist former Mongol-controlled area. We've got, the Chaldeans are hanging around. The Hellenists still control... Sorry, the Hellenics still control Constantinople and all that. Good stuff. I just have one transport right now because we have a fairly sizable trade fleet. I'm quite proud of this. It's taken a lot of work to get this thing built. We are getting, I think it's 1.1 ducats right now. 1.2 right now. Spoils of war, not bad at all. Both privileges revoked. Inspired, great. The burghers are ludicrously privileged right now. They just have far too many privileges. It's painful. This one especially is bad. Significant expansion of local autonomy. I've got some very loyal tribes. We have given them recently the right to not settle much. So in about 6 years that should drop off. And then we should start to see some settlement. The reason we have such incredibly high autonomy down here is largely because the tribal presence in this area is very, very powerful. States-wise, these are the states that I picked. Don't I acknowledge it, that's fine. Okay, let's move on. Fez, looks like they're training someone in Marrakesh. Interesting. The fort is currently switched off. Interesting. How much do I need for a claim? 50. Perfect timing. Don't turn the fort on. Darn, they turned the fort on. Okay, so we should declare now. Or we can declare at the end of the month. It makes no difference because we won't get there before the end of the month anyway. And just charge straight in. Even with 400 garrison, that should at least lower the fort level by 1. And we can get a claim. No, we can't because of counter-espionage. Darn. Well, let's go. We caught their army. We will restrict looting. Fantastic. Our force limit is so low just because our autonomy is ludicrous. We do get one more when we're at war, but I think we're okay. So this requires 4,000 to siege. Just take this guy out temporarily. Do we want estate support for this war? I think I want to wrap this war directly into the war with Tlemcen. Like have the war with Tlemcen follow immediately afterwards. So sure. Ooh, Full would have actually given 2 on the Greaters. That's surprising. We will get some troop support, and there's very little reason not to take them from the tribes, because the tribes don't seem to lose loyalty when they're loyal, raising up men. I think we might get some kind of event about giving them land or money rather at the end of the war, but we'll see. Maybe they just like warring. Seems plausible. Alright, you guys can come down. You can get a little hop, skip, and a transport across the channel. So what I think I'm going to do is... the reason we're forming Morocco, by the way, is not... I have no idea what the ideas are. You get free cores on all the Moroccan area. So we'll be able to essentially instantly core all of this area. Which is why I want to do the war with Tlemcen as well. Before I take the decision to form Morocco. So we're going to take this area and then this area. And then we'll get free cores on all of this. Which is going to be wonderful. Obviously, we want to do the sieging with tribal armies if possible. Just keep spying on Tlemcen. No, it's not Tlemcen I was spying on. It's these guys. The Al-Jazadir. I don't know. My Berber and or Arabic pronunciations, I don't know which that is. It's not one of my strongest dialects. But Christo, you don't have any good dialects. You have a point. Imagined commenter. You have a point. Marrakesh, nice. Castile is embargoing us. Interesting. I think I will endeavour to do the sieges. Do we have a siege ship? No. Solely with tribal troops for the actual sieges. But for these empty provinces, I think that seems fine. I don't want to lose the drill. Is the motivation there? Okay. Obviously, extremely easy war against Fez. The tougher wars were earlier on. I was going to stream... Oh, hello. I was going to stream the setup, the getting to this point. My voice hasn't been fantastic today, so I don't think I would... If that would have gone well. Oh, not another plague. It's over in Samarkand, so we hopefully will be alright. How bad a plague is it? Samarkand. I keep forgetting where Samarkand is. Samarkand. Up here, right. Almost certainly won't reach us, because the area around Samarkand is so unurbanized. Plagues that start there tend to never get off the ground. Can't go to Imphi. No, can't go to Imphi. Okay, you guys come over here. We have a huge tech advantage over there. They're doing rubbish. Yeah, they're 4 techs behind right now. Well, actually, I think they're only 2 techs behind. We're just 2 techs ahead. Okay, no more embargo with you. It lets us embargo these people for far longer than it really should have. Or rather, it lets us rival them, and therefore, motivate the embargo for far longer than it should have, because our autonomy is just so ludicrous. Can we get that second claim? Oh, it's a 3rd claim, so no, it should take 60 a year. Yes, indeed. Fabulous. You guys, we just marshal over here. We'll deal with this fast final, that is, Moroccan force. So these guys have no allies, but I think I will go against Tlemcen first. While we have more manpower. I took manpower off the estates recently, which is how I have so much. We had some serious manpower issues earlier on in the campaign, surrounding all the overextension I got from taking so much land so quickly in Morocco. But I think you'll agree it was worth it. So we don't really need a spy network against Morocco, because we're going to full annex them. And then we can move on Fez. Fantastic. Our education's kind of low, but I'm okay with it. I want the autonomy. I think I'm going to hold it around 25 or so. Might bump it to 30. We'll see if we can hold 30, but just in the very early game, I think the autonomy is more valuable than the tech cost reduction. Oh yes, I forgot one of the best parts. So, the Appoint a Favourite event is bugged. As we saw in the previous campaign, what heir it gives you is actually bound, is actually set in stone. It's not randomized as it should be. Apparently this is a vanilla bug, so there's nothing the devs can do about it. I will look into the vanilla bug and report it properly if it indeed is such, which I believe it is. The Mayon Taxes devs know what they're on about. But that means that our heirs from each decision will always be the same. And it's not the same, it's not like set in stone what exactly it is. What it is that each time you start a campaign, it generates a random seed or whatever that determines what they'll be. And one of us is a 665. So we can have 665s for the whole campaign. Inevitably. every single heir will be a 665. Which is gamey as all hell, but I kind of don't feel bad about it. So I think we're gonna have like the greatest run ever in terms of technology. It's gonna be ludicrous. Kind of makes me regret taking culture ideas now I think about it, because the idea in tech cost reduction is not going to be that important. Oh yes, the other thing I did during the campaign was we built a great mosque, which cost rather a lot of money. I am of course intending to move the capital, because we can't have our capital being in somewhere with a lack of natural harbour, and so we might get an opportunity to get another great mosque as well, because I think the event chain can fire as long as you don't have one in the capital. So we might be able to get another one. Great mosques are excellent. Lots of art power, lots of global missionary strength is so valuable. As we see in the Roman campaign, or actually that might be in the future of the Roman campaign, but as I have seen in the Roman campaign, they're stacking up those, great mosques is a fantastic way to get conversion done. So Marrakesh, or rather Fez, sorry. We'd have all of you. Only Fez can join, and Fez won't exist. Sure, cancel one of their cores. Why not? Yoink. Naval levies return. Oh, balls. I didn't mean to do that. I shouldn't, because I let the estate levies return. That was very foolish of me. Oh well. We'll just get them back again, I guess. Yes, we would like this. So we can do this now, once it recalculates. Oh yes, we also need a ruler with an admin skill of 5. Yeah, it's a problem. Or a statesman advisor. Is a statesman? Hey. There's the statesman. Fantastic. So all we need is for it to recalculate, and then we can do that. Obviously, if we just abdicated, that would also do it. But he only has average claims. That would put us in a pretty dire spot. Oh no, our general died. No, he didn't. In terms of legitimacy, which I'd rather avoid that. Hey, nice. Advanced tribal claims has expired, so we're going to get substantially higher. You won't see it yet, of course, it won't be calculated. Tribal settlement, which will see autonomy reduction and just generally less tribals in this area, which is nice. Is our force limit higher now? It is good. Let's give me one more infantry, so we can actually begin this siege straight away. Claim, please. And I might as well begin spying on Tlemcen. The new patch apparently runs faster. I haven't really noticed a huge uptick in speed, but I can't say I was paying a massive amount of attention. I've been playing this campaign while watching stuff on my second monitor, just getting back to the point where I could really do it again. Presumably on force limit? Yeah, still down in the dumps because our autonomy is so high. I have been granting rather a lot of autonomy to the burghers because I wanted them nice and loyal, which we have pulled off rather nicely. Tribals are currently... I thought I was already doing this. Let's give them extra loot. Make an arrangement to take only minimal loot at the end of the next war. I always do that anyway, so it really feels like a good idea to give them that. Moroccan separatists, eh? Just down here. Yeah, one of the Shiite provinces. We did just gain some more Sunni provinces in the south, so that's excellent. And we'll be gaining quite a few more in this war against Tlemcen. Tlemcen is one of the few North Africans that stayed true to Sunni. Well, I say one of the few. There's Tripoli as well. Okay, so we could core all these, but we don't need to, because we're going to get all those cores free. Okay, war with Tlemcen. Oh, Tunis is going to say no. How convenient. A mothballed fort. You silly boy. All right, let's move across towards that fort. Don't maintain it before the end of the month. Don't maintain it before the end of the month. Oh, they're so doomed. All right, so Befez is the war goal, and we're going to move in and take that fort first thing. Fantastic news. They have 3,000 men between them. I expect Tlemcen to have a fair number of tribal troops, so we will rise up a tribal host of our own for military support. Fantastic. I don't see anyone immediately rising up in Tlemcen. That's interesting. I wonder why. We will restrict looting. Oh, there they are. Yes, rising up down here. Yeah, cool. We will spread out. keep some sieges going. And as before, we will attempt to do most of our sieging with... well, I don't know. I was going to say we'll do most of our sieging with the... Hey, I think we caught the one last guy there. Nice. I've been being very tolerant on these events to help lower unrest, because we really aren't in a position to fight any kind of rebellion of any serious size. You go here. Or are you two doing that? Yeah, cool. In which case you guys can actually just stand by. I don't want them to lose their professionalism more than strictly necessary. So actually, no, don't stand by. Just come siege these two. Yeah, that'll work. Good. Okay, another easy win here. The glorious global Granadan Empire spreading around here. I'm going to go a bit longer on this episode, since it's the reboot, and I'm just doing one episode in this recording session before I head off to bed. I just wanted to get one recorded after doing my long session, getting the campaign back to where it needed to be. Am I going to be able to chase you to there? Yes, but only by a rather circuitous route. France declared war. The Breton Succession War. There was an English-French Succession War that took place. Doesn't appear to have resulted in any personal unions, but more's the pity. Would have been fun if France had been taken out of the equation a bit for us. France, obviously not a short-term rival, but certainly a long-term one. Will compete for colonies in the very late game, but more immediately, I do want total control. Well, I was going to say, I want control over the Tyrrhenian. They actually don't have control over the Tyrrhenian in this one. But in this campaign, my previous colonial campaign, I took over this area, but never actually expanded much into France. In this campaign, I fully intend to have total global trade dominance, which means we have to control Hansa and Northwestern Atlantic and Tyrrhenian and Venice. So we're gonna be big. We're gonna bring the Sword of Islam to Europe, and they're gonna give us their cash. That's the plan, anyway. France is now a great power. Castile was, but our war against them put an end to those delusions of grandeur. Let's get you moving in here. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, Castile at war with France, are we? Interesting. Might be a good opportunity to jump on Portugal. Declaring war on Castile directly right now, a bit tricky, because the Portuguese have a relatively large army. If we just check, how big is it? We take a gander. Portugal has 5,000 men and 9,000 manpower. That's a lot. Castile, last time I checked, had a pathetic force. What are they at now? 6,000. They've got back up there. They were at 2,000 or something ludicrous last time I checked. I had this on because I was looking out for a bug, but I have checked a bunch of times and I haven't seen it, so I think I can turn that off. Okay, and we're going to be looking at least the Moroccan territories, and honestly, why not? Just do the old 1-2 punch, take you all the way out of the equation. So the only people that could join would be Algeciras, Mazab, and Tunisia. I could take them. And Tunisia is only at exactly 50, so I think this is the peace deal we're after. Or actually, maybe we don't take the Shiite lands, because they wouldn't be as useful to us. The Shiite non-Moroccan lands, anyway. And instead go out to the east like this. More aggressive expansion. How about we leave them with this interior area? Yeah, let's do that. How about this? Let's play it safe. The campaign's going well. We don't need to make any big, huge plays for no reason. Yeah, since we're struggling with this siege right now, let's just go deal with these guys. Okay, there's that. Nice. Oh, they're raising someone here. I'll send 2 guys there together then. You gonna immediately go north, be a pain? He may. He's gonna hang around and just wait for his death to come to him. Fair enough. Good man. Not coring, remember. Burgers are right up at 99, so I will take something from them. I think I'll take the stability to help with the ever-present saga of attempting to revoke privileges. Oh, I had a weird bug where an event from a plague that was meant to take manpower away gave me manpower. I've restarted the game, which hopefully will fix that. But we may see events giving the opposite of what they should. You know, events that should take manpower, giving manpower, and events that should give manpower, taking manpower, which is interesting. But there you go. Hopefully, we won't have that problem anymore, having done that restart. We shall see. Oh, there's a new part of the mission tree as well, the religious branch, which is not that interesting to me, honestly. I'm not a huge fan. Well, this is not fair. I do like the new mission tree. It's not kind of game-changing in the way I thought it might be when I first heard about it. It's better than the old mission system, that's for sure. It's a nice improvement that I enjoy, but it's not huge. Like, I don't get really excited about it anymore. It's just, you know, honestly, that's kind of what I look for, honestly, in a new EU4 feature, which sounds kind of ludicrous, but, you know, it's just a nice thing that will fit well into my campaigns and make the game slightly better. That's what I look for generally when I'm examining new EU4 features. It's like innovativeness. You know, it's not a huge deal, which some people object to, but it's just a nice addition that means you've got, you know, a little bit of a reward for the admirable task of remaining really far ahead on tech, which, you know, deserves reward. I think you guys can actually just muster directly onto Leamington and we'll get this siege started. Oh, I'm happy to be for this campaign to be going well, rather than the disaster that we had at the end of the last iteration. I think I'll keep the chronology of the numbers the same, just for ease's sake. But yeah, I'm very pleased about this. So Castile is getting their ass handed to them again by looks like a champion of the joust there in one of France's subjects. Oh, it's a level 3 fort. I didn't notice that. Okay, well, I'll bring these two in and they can deal with that. In fact, we'll probably send the tribal infantry in. Try and minimize attrition suffered. Yeah, no point sitting on this siege. It's not going. Manpower, you know, has been expensive. It's cost us about 6,000 manpower to get this this war done, but we're going to be seriously better off having formed Morocco. Maybe even starting out with some new ideas. We'll see. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 makes a siege. Beautiful. Okay, do we actually need to do this siege? We do not. Fantastic. All right, I think I will. I'll dodge it then. No need suffering a whole bunch of excess attrition. How about we take? Yeah, let's take that one. Okay. How about that and this? Won't quite allow it. And the attrition, the aggressive expansion is getting a little high. But there we go. Glorious. Thankful for the support. Has it updated yet? Domains in Morocco 12 must be at least 15. Well, it's definitely not 12 anymore. So we'll wait for that to update, and then we'll form Morocco. We will obviously still form Andalusia, or rather Cordoba, and then I think you can do Andalusia later. I'm not certain. Maybe it's just Cordoba. It's the one we form. So it doesn't really matter that we're going to form Morocco. We're just going to switch back to our true heritage. What was that? My light is flickering. Wonder if there's a thunderstorm coming or something. That has come, I guess. Would make more sense. Spy on you doesn't make sense. I border Tunisia now, so I guess we start fabricating on them. Just continuing to spread our influence east. We obviously need to liberate Mecca for the one true faith. The Wahhabis are currently holding it now. Those darn heretics, those. Check out that glorious font. Hell yeah, Granada. Do we have the largest font in Europe right now? We may do. Nice. Decentralized as all heck that we are. These two forts obviously have got to go. They're not useful to us. Well, the Fez one could have been, but nah. Nah, don't like forts. Never been a fan. I like the new fort system. It makes a hell of a lot more sense. God, how long has it been since the new fort system was implemented? That was ages ago, wasn't it? Good lord. I remember it like it was yesterday. You guys can keep drilling. What's going on over here? Ah, the other guys are jumping on. Yeah, that's not good. Or maybe Algiers is attacking them, actually. No, he's defending. We should pounce, actually. Well, most expansion's too high to pounce, really. We'll just see how that shakes out, and then kill whoever wins, essentially. Tlemcen Fort helps people not come across here, but no, I don't think we want it. I'd rather have the cash. Income, not bad right now. I'm spending a fair amount on the court. It's costing us 5 ducats at the moment. Still going down. Let's see what that does. Tribals at 100% loyalty. Fantastic. Greater nobles, I have money for you. Lesser nobles, I have money for you. Love me. Okay. So, Morocco. 14. Oh my god, did we need this province? Really? I don't think we should, though. Should we? 14 is at least 15. Domain in Morocco, in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is there going in there? I don't think it is. It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So my guess is it's recalculated for these ones, but not these ones yet. That's my guess. We'll see. We'll give it another couple of months. Or actually, you know what I'll do? I'll try and jog its memory by just saving and reloading. Fantastic. Let's have a look here. Just saving do it? No, that wasn't overly helpful. Helpful? Hopeful, I mean to say. I haven't looked into trade recently, actually. That's something I should do. Actually, I think we're already collecting with all 5 merchants. Having trade ideas from early on. Very nice. We're going to have so many merchants this campaign, by the way. I think 35 merchants is my guess by the end. You can get 3 merchants. Oh, it's crashed. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, I am going to keep doing this because I would like to form Morocco. So I'm going to just immediately reload. But those of you that don't want to watch me wait for this to load back up, fair enough. I'll just be rambling over the loading screen for about the next 5 minutes. But for those of you that are leaving now, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like it if you liked it. It helps out a great deal. I will see you in the next one where we might well be Morocco. See you then. Bye-bye. Alright. Hello, diehard fans. Sticking around for the loading screen. I need to get an SSD. That should be my present to myself for finishing university. Which happens in 2 days, which is ludicrous. I finish university on Friday. It's currently Wednesday. I think the day this goes up will be Saturday, I think. So in your world, no, Sunday. So in your world, I've already finished university. Lucky me. All the more time to spend recording glorious EU4 and Hoi 4. Sorry about the drought in Hoi 4 videos recently, by the way. They are coming back. I've just been extremely busy with final essays and stuff. Thank you to those of you that commented on the... oops, sorry, knocking the microphone. Commented on my saying that I have lots of essays and stuff, so I'm quite busy about recordings. Wishing me luck. That's very nice of you. Very generous of you. So what was I saying? Yes, merchants. The colonial nations give you, I think it's 1 merchant when they have 100 population, and 3 merchants when they have over... I don't know what the other number is. 250 maybe? Maybe. Ooh, now it's probably based on development though. That'd be much harder to get the merchants from your colonial nations. If it's based on 100 development, that's a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, so by the end of the campaign, we might be able to have, I don't know, crazy amounts of merchants, because there's probably, Well, what are the colonial regions? I'm trying to remember in M&T because they're different. There's a whole bunch of extra colonial nations in M&T. In South America, there's Chile, La Plata, Brazil. What's the one in the north? Well, to go for the other ones, there's Peru, there's Colombia. I think there's Guyana? Not sure about that one, though. So it's maybe 5 in... Well, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 5 in South America. Then there's Central America. That's another one, so 6. Then there's Mexico... Sorry, there's Brazil, Mexico, Louisiana, Florida, Eastern American coast, Canada. I think there's a Great Plains one. Not sure about that one though. Definitely California. Definitely Jamaica as its own one. I think there's Haiti as its own one. And then the East Indies is actually a trade company region. Presumably, you know, the East India Trade Company region. Sorry, West India. What was the company called? But anyway, I've just counted 16. So we should be able to get just from what do you call them? No, it's still saying 14. All right, so I guess we need to core 4 provinces, and that'll give us the cores on Morocco, at least 12. So that's what we'll do. We will core 4, and of course we'll make them the cheapest ones we can. Cool. Let's just check this southernmost area. Maybe it's counting that as Tafyalalt rather than Morocco? No, it's highlighting those areas as acceptable. Yeah, let's just take a quick look. I want to know how many colonial nations there are. Turn off the Terra Incognita momentarily. I think I put colonial regions under here. No, I should though. Colonial. There it is. Nope, that's not what I meant. We should have colonial as a map mode section. I never use supply limit. Let's have colonial and colonial regions on here. That'll be useful. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Bolivia, forgot Bolivia. 4, 5, 6, 7. There is a good guy. Well remembered, Michael. Michael, by the way. I don't think I've actually said that in a video. Oh well. I'm not that private about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There is a Great Lakes. 17, 18. 18 just in North America. 19, because this is actually a colonial region, not a trade company region. 20. Is this charter? So these are all trade company regions. So was that 19? Or how about this one? What's this? Probably a charter, if I had to guess. Oceanic Charter, yeah. So 19. So we could get 57. 57 merchants from just colonial nations. That's insane. 50. Oh wait, Australia Charter. This is not a colonial region? Interesting. Maybe it's just named wrong? But yeah, you can see there's new ones over here. There's Cuba, which includes Jamaica, and then there's Hispaniola, which is this region over here. Cool. Okay, well, thank you ever so much for watching. Those of you that stuck around for the loading screen, turn the Terra Incognita back on before you start firing a whole bunch of events that break the game. I will drop another save, having started those cores. In the next episode, probably, we will form Morocco. We will go to war against some of these guys to gain some more good Sunni land. Ah, it's not Sunni, darn it. Freaking Ibadis over here. Yuck. Well, we'll get some more of that. We might try and take Tripoli, or rather Tunis, from Tripoli. It's a nice urbanized city, and I want to make sure this cloth turns into silk, because silk is the product we're going for. Good point. Anything producing? Yeah, this linen is going to have to be changed. Leather here, we'll want to change that It's not making us any money at the moment, so it won't be any great loss. These carpets, we'll want to change those. It's metalwork, we'll want to change that eventually. Cool. Even more damage being done to central Castile here. I really hope that doesn't cause a famine that spreads to our lands. Hopefully we have... I don't know. This won't be actually calculated this way, but I feel like we have sufficient overseas food importation. I don't know. Is this area still a bit of a breadbasket like it was in Roman times? I think during this time the Maghreb was going rapidly downhill, or at least had gone rapidly downhill in terms of food production and stuff. Some desertification starting to set in. Only place I've ever been to the desert myself is down here somewhere. I mean, trekking in the Sahara. Anyway, I'm clearly exhausted because I'm rambling, so I'm going to go to bed. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Do like the video if you liked it. It helps out a great deal. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.